Ito na po ang ating kinitang pera worth of cryptocurrency for free mula kay Coinbase. Okay po, bago po tayo magsimula, make sure po meron na po tayong verified Coinbase account. Kung wala pa, available po ito sa App Store and Google Play Store. Hanapin at install lang ang Coinbase sa inyong mobile phone at kumpletuhin ang registration para ma-verify. Dito sa Coinbase portfolio, ito na po yung mga cryptocurrency na pinagkakitaan natin for free. Bago tayo magsimula, intro muna tayo. Sa video na ito, isi-share ko sa inyo kung paano magkalaman ang Coinbase wallet ng cryptocurrency for free. Pero bago tayo magsimula, kung gusto mong kumita pa ng ekstrang pera online, i-click mo na ang subscribe button and bell icon para updated ka sa mga bagong video. Tara, simulan na natin. Okay, lipat po ako sa aking desktop gamit ang web browser. So, nandito ko ngayon sa Coinbase dashboard. Currently, zero balance po tayo, pero mamaya magkakalaman po ito. Singapore based po pala ako, kaya SGD yung nakalagay na dollar. Click Earn Rewards. Ito po yung interface ng Coinbase Rewards. Makikita natin yung mga available na pwede nating sagutan at pagkakitaan. Ito po yung current available na cryptocurrency na nagbibigay ng rewards. Celo, Compound, at Maker. Tara, simulan na natin. Click lang itong Celo. Make sure po pala tapusin yung video ni Coinbase para malaman natin ang isasagot natin mamaya sa quiz ni Coinbase. Okay, i-click na po natin ang play.
Lesson number 1. What is the Celo platform? Meet Zoe. She's tech-savvy, always connected, and gets everything done on her mobile phone, like shopping for groceries, hailing a ride, or catching up with friends. If money could be this convenient, accessible, and borderless, what could it do for Zoe, her community, and the world? This is Celo's mission, to empower Zoe and the 6 billion smartphone users worldwide with accessible financial tools that allow them to unlock the benefits of blockchain technology and stablecoins right from their mobile devices. No bank account or additional hardware required. Using the Celo platform and the first stablecoin supported on the platform, Celo dollars, Zoe can send funds to a friend or family member globally as easily as sending a text message. She can also contribute to causes she cares about, or even provide a microloan to her favorite small business to support them. Since Celo is mobile-friendly, Zoe can send funds straight to a mobile number, even if the recipient doesn't have a crypto wallet yet. Celo makes this possible through a number of technical innovations. First, an on-chain public key infrastructure links phone numbers to public keys, so there are no long, complicated crypto wallet addresses to manage. All Zoe needs is her phone number. Second, the Celo platform is fast. Blockchains are known for slow speeds, requiring nodes to download gigabytes of transaction history data before exchanging funds. Celo eliminates the need to verify all previous transactions and allows instantaneous verification of the blockchain using advanced ZK-SNARK cryptography. This gives the Celo platform a 17,000x reduction in the amount of data needed to sync with the network, allowing Zoe to easily make a payment or send funds within seconds. Third, Celo dollars, the first stablecoin that can be sent directly using just a mobile phone number, allows Zoe to make fast, low-cost transactions on the go. They can even be used to pay for transaction fees, unlike on other platforms. Finally, Celo also works across different carriers and countries, enabling access to financial services from almost any mobile phone in the world. And since Celo is an open platform, any organization can use, contribute to, and build on top of the technology to create mobile-first financial solutions that can be accessed by any mobile phone user like Zoe. By making cryptocurrencies easy to use, Celo aims to support greater access to financial tools and services, helping to create new opportunities for individuals and communities worldwide.
Okay, tapos na po yung video. So, scroll down po natin dito. So, ang first quiz po natin sa lesson number 1 is how does Celo give a greater access to financial tools? Ang tamang sagot po ay by making crypto accessible on the mobile phones. Yun, tama po ang sagot. I earned $2 worth of CGLD. So, i-click lang po natin ang next para sa next question po.
Celo's native asset. It's the core utility, reserve, staking, and governance asset for the Celo community. Everyone who owns Celo gets a say in how the platform evolves and grows over time. And this is the Celo dollar, the first stablecoin on the Celo platform. Its value tracks the US dollar and is built for accessibility and ease of use. Celo, alongside other crypto assets like BTC and ETH, serves as a reserve asset for stablecoins like the Celo dollar that run on the Celo platform. Celo has a fixed supply and a variable value related to the total value of stablecoins in circulation in the Celo ecosystem. It also plays an important role in the platform's stability mechanism, which adjusts its supply of stablecoins dynamically in order to keep their price as close to the target value as possible. This is done automatically and is publicly verifiable, eliminating the need for a central authority to make estimates on how the supply should be expanded or contracted. As demand and usage of Celo dollars grow, Celo's value may rise as the protocol buys Celo to place into the reserve. The protocol can then use this Celo to buy back Celo dollars during a contraction. In a nutshell, Celo's value depends in large part on the ongoing usage of the platform and the stablecoins over time. Additionally, Celo functions as a staking asset for Celo's proof-of-stake protocol. This means that Celo holders like Zoe can support the security and growth of the platform by staking Celo to elect validators. By voting for trustworthy and secure validators, Zoe helps to ensure transactions can run smoothly and securely on the Celo network. Zoe can also use her Celo to help shape the future of the platform by voting for new features and new stable assets, or proposing her own changes to the platform's operational or economic models. One of the first proposals voted into effect on the Celo platform helps to enable carbon offsetting, making the Celo blockchain one of the first carbon-neutral platforms. This is just one example of how a mission-aligned community like Celo can make an impact, building on the core principle of making the world a better place through innovative financial tools and technologies.
Okay, tapos na po ang video. So, scroll down po tayo dito sa quiz. Ang question po dito ay, what are 3 things Celo is used for? Mahirap po ang tanong na to I-try po natin itong security, cryptography, and escrow. Oops, mali po yung sagot. Pero wag mag-alala, pwede naman natin i-try ulit. Click lang natin yung try again. Hirap ng sagot Ano kaya ang tamang sagot dito? Try natin itong staking, governance, and stability. Click lang natin. Yun, natsambahan din. So, naka-earn ulit tayo ng $2 worth of CGLD. So, i-click lang natin yung next para sa next question.
What can Celo dollars do? Price volatility can be one of the main obstacles for people like Zoe who are thinking about adopting cryptocurrencies. For cryptocurrencies to be practical for day-to-day use, users need to know that the value of the crypto they sent is exactly what will be received. Existing stablecoins aim to solve these problems, but some can have slow networks, usability issues, and high barriers to entry for the average user. This is where the Celo platform is different. Built specifically with ease of use and accessibility in mind, Celo dollars allow Zoe to make use of a stablecoin that is practical and cost-efficient for many day-to-day use cases, and can be accessed from the convenience of her mobile phone. Like other stablecoins, Celo dollars reduce volatility risk for everyday people like Zoe by following the price of the US dollar. But since the Celo platform is built to be mobile-first, Zoe can transact with Celo dollars on any mobile phone using an application that is compatible with Celo. One example is Valora, a global payments app that allows Zoe to easily pay, send, and store Celo dollars on her mobile phone. Valora makes use of the full functionality of Celo dollars in the Celo platform, allowing Zoe to send or receive funds from anywhere in the world within seconds, securely, and with very low fees. With traditional international payments, Zoe might have to wait hours or even days as intermediaries process the transfer, incurring many fees along the way. As Celo is digital and doesn't rely on payments being manually processed, transferring funds essentially becomes borderless and instant. Zoe can send funds directly to anyone, anywhere within seconds, just by using their phone number. This works even if the recipient doesn't have a crypto wallet. This is great for Zoe, since she needs to send funds to her mom in Mexico right away. Since Valora is a mobile app, all Zoe needs to do is download and set it up, top up her balance with the required value, and enter her mom's mobile number to be able to send the payment. Once Zoe sends the funds, her mom will get a text message letting her know that she's received a payment. Zoe's mom, who is new to using cryptocurrencies, can use the provided link to download the Valora app and claim the 100 Celo dollars that Zoe sent. Amazingly, all of this happens in a decentralized way, using smart contracts that live on the Celo platform. Celo dollars were designed to help unlock the benefits of stablecoins and cryptocurrencies, and sending money across borders is just one of the uses that Celo dollars can fulfill for Zoe and her mom quickly and directly. Alongside the Celo native asset and the family of applications built on top of the platform, Celo's ultimate goal is to innovate around the way we use money, making it borderless, easy to use, and accessible for all.
Okay, ang quiz question po ay, what's one way to send a Celo dollar? So, ang tamang sagot po ay using the Valora mobile app. Yun, nakachamba na naman. So, naka-earn ulit po tayo ng $2 worth of CGLD. So, i-click lang po natin ang done. And then, balik po tayo sa Coinbase dashboard. Click home. At ito na po ang kinita natin mula kay Celo. So, kumita tayo ng 7.97 SGD. So, kung i-convert po natin ito, around 288 pesos po ito. At i-click po natin itong portfolio. Ito po ang na-receive natin na amount from Celo, 7.97. So, kung titingnan po natin sa recent transaction, ito po yung recent transaction na na-receive natin mula kay Celo. So, i-continue na natin ang pag-earn ng rewards. So, i-click lang natin tong earn rewards. Then, click natin tong compound. Make sure po pala tapusin yung video ni Coinbase para malaman natin ang isasagot natin mamaya sa quiz ni Coinbase. Okay, i-click na natin ang play.
Earn interest with compound. This is Maya. She's a sophisticated crypto investor with assets on exchanges and in private wallets. However, these assets are effectively idle because she's not earning interest on any of them. Her cash savings account pays interest. Why can't her crypto? This is why Compound was created. With Compound, Maya can earn interest on her crypto assets by supplying them to the protocol. Other users can then borrow her crypto, and then they pay interest on the borrowed assets. All of the suppliers and borrowers who use Compound combine to form a series of blockchain-based interest rate markets. When Maya supplies an asset to Compound, it gets added to a global liquidity pool which other users can borrow from by providing collateral upfront. When borrowers in a specific market accrue interest, the compound protocol automatically distributes it to suppliers like Maya. This idea is already well established in the traditional finance world, where a $5.5 trillion short-term borrowing and lending industry exists in what are called money markets. Compound allows its users to participate in a decentralized money market for crypto assets, where individuals like Maya can supply their assets to Compound and immediately begin earning interest. Compound has no fixed terms, meaning that Maya can supply and borrow when she pleases, whether that's for 30 minutes or 30 years. Once a crypto asset is supplied to Compound, interest is automatically calculated and distributed with each new Ethereum block, every 15 seconds on average. This allows Maya to start earning interest on her idle crypto assets in a trustless economy that doesn't rely on a central authority to manually calculate and distribute her supply interest. But Compound wasn't just built for individuals like Maya. Because Compound is a decentralized protocol running on Ethereum, it works for everyone, anywhere in the world, and can also be integrated with all kinds of financial services and applications. Any application that holds crypto assets can integrate Compound's interest rate markets, unlocking the power of Compound interest to offer brand new features and services. Already, there's a quickly growing ecosystem of apps built on top of Compound that do this. Compound makes this possible by providing the infrastructure for developers to launch future-proof, decentralized financial services and applications that can pass down Compound's benefits to their users, enabling every user to simultaneously begin earning interest. The Compound protocol is a collection of Ethereum smart contracts, meaning it's both decentralized and completely autonomous. It allows Maya, as well as developers using Compound, to stop relying on and paying fees to third parties. That gives it a big advantage over traditional finance.
Okay, proceed na po tayo sa quiz. So, ang quiz question po ay, what's a key benefit of using Compound? Basahin natin. Earning exclusive items in online games, storing data privately on the blockchain, mining Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, earning interest on your crypto, tracking real-world goods using the blockchain. Ang tamang sagot po ay earning interest on your crypto. Okay, tama po ang sagot natin. So, naka-earn po tayo ng $3 worth of comp. So, i-click lang po natin yung next para po sa susunod na video.
2. Borrowing crypto with Compound. Typically, in order to take out a loan, Maya would have to fill out an application with a centralized financial service provider. It's a long process with a host of requirements and opportunities for bias. To avoid this, Maya could borrow crypto assets directly from Compound instead, using assets she has supplied to the protocol as collateral. In traditional finance, this process of borrowing against supplied assets is called over-collateralized lending. Compound is different from a typical money market, though, because it's decentralized and operates completely autonomously. The only central authority is the code itself. With Compound, Maya, or any financial application or service, can instantly access borrowed crypto assets and then make use of them however they see fit. For example, Maya's goal might be to put an advanced trading strategy into place, like leveraging her borrowed crypto to invest in other assets. To borrow crypto, the first thing Maya does is supply an asset to Compound. Supplied assets immediately start generating interest and can also be used as collateral to borrow any other supported asset of Maya's choice. The more she supplies, the higher her borrowing limit increases. To limit risk across the protocol, Compound gives each asset its own unique collateral factor. This means that each supplied asset will affect the borrowing limit differently. For example, for every $1 of ETH Maya supplies, she can borrow up to 75 cents worth of USD coin. This is because ETH's collateral factor is 75%. Maya earns interest on any assets she supplies, even while they're being used as collateral. This helps to lower the cost of borrowing, as the net cost to borrow can be seen as the borrow rate minus the interest being earned on supplied assets. The interest rate for each Compound market is dynamic and based purely on supply and demand. These rates determine the interest Maya pays for borrowing an asset and are calculated per block, just like when earning interest. This is done to ensure the rates always reflect current market conditions. Over time, markets with fewer suppliers and lots of borrowers will become more expensive to borrow from and more rewarding to supply to, while markets with lots of suppliers and fewer borrowers will become cheaper to borrow from and less rewarding to supply to. In essence, the more an asset is borrowed, the higher the interest rate will rise, and vice versa. With Compound, Maya can save time and borrow crypto instantly, without having to liquidate her other crypto assets, provide her credit score, fill out an application, or wait for an underwriter's decision.
Tapos na po yung video. So, proceed na po tayo sa quiz. So, ang tanong ay, what do you need to do to borrow crypto with Compound? Apply for a credit check, fill out loan application, deposit cash through a traditional bank, run a Compound node on your computer, supply a crypto asset as collateral. Okay, so ang tamang sagot po ay supply a crypto asset as a collateral. Ayos, tama na naman ang sagot natin. Kumita tayo ng $3 worth of comp. So, i-click lang natin ang next for the next lesson.
Is to create a protocol that can run forever and evolve in entirely new ways. In order to achieve this goal, the protocol was decentralized by creating and distributing Compound's native Ethereum token. All changes to Compound originate from comp token holders, who can propose and vote on changes to the protocol. Any user or application interacting with Compound can earn comp. The more crypto assets a participant supplies or borrows with Compound, the more comp they will earn in return. Similar to how interest is earned with Compound, comp distribution is calculated dynamically on a per block basis and distributed to suppliers and borrowers in each market. With the release of comp, every Compound user will earn a say in the future of the Compound protocol without involving the Compound team. This is because simply holding comp tokens will allow users to vote on proposed changes and upgrades, delegate their vote to a trusted person or group to act on their behalf, and submit their own proposals for improvements to the protocol. Each proposal is executable code, meaning that there is no space for different interpretations and doesn't require a centralized team to implement. What's seen within a proposal is exactly what will get deployed if it's voted in by the community. When a proposal succeeds, it directly upgrades the protocol, allowing for new assets, revised interest rate models, and new functionality to be added over time. This puts the power of governance into the community's hands. It creates a global protocol that is upgradable and can grow alongside the ever-changing needs of its users in new and unique ways. When this video was created, about 2,880 comp was being distributed per day across all eligible markets. As market conditions evolve, so too will the allocation of distributed comp between users. The amount of interest paid by borrowers in each market affects how much comp is awarded to participants of that market. The more interest paid, the more comp is earned. While some markets will earn more comp than others, suppliers and borrowers of any specific market will always earn an equal share. 100 years from now, Compound hopes for the protocol and its interest rates to be integrated into many applications around the globe, enabling entirely new products to come to life across a wide range of industries and use cases. This will allow financial applications and end users to make use of idle crypto assets and gain instant access to borrowed funds, all while supporting the ongoing development of unique financial applications and services worldwide. Collectively, it is up to comp holders like Maya to decide the future of the protocol. With Maya's help and with the support of Compound's community of developers and users, Compound hopes to continue to evolve over time, adding new integrations and supported assets to grow the reach and capabilities of the protocol for many years to come.
Okay, tapos na po ang video. So, ang quiz question is, who gets to decide the future of the Compound protocol? The Ethereum community, COM token holders, no one, the COM developer team, or a randomly selected validator? Mahirap to ha. So, itry po natin tong the Ethereum community. Oops, mali po ang sagot. Pero huwag mag-alala, pwede natin i-try ulit. Click lang natin ang try again. Siguro i-try natin ang the Compound Developer Team. Oops, mali na naman po. Try natin ulit. Click lang natin tong try again. Ito, sana tumama na. I-click natin tong COM token holders. Yun, at nakachamba na. Kumita tayo ng $3 worth of comp. So, click lang natin ang next. Okay po, ang lesson number 4 ay use compound with the Coinbase wallet. So, i-click lang po itong start tutorial at i-follow lang po natin ang step-by-step tutorial para maka-earn po ng $10 worth of comp. So, hindi na po natin itatackle itong lesson number 4 kasi po hahaba na po itong video natin. Okay, balik po tayo sa Coinbase portfolio natin. So, currently po, hindi pa po nag-reflect sa portfolio natin ang kinita natin mula kay Compound. So, i-try natin i-refresh ang browser natin. At eto na po ang kinita natin mula kay Compound. Kumita po tayo ng 11.98 SGD. Okay, balik po tayo sa Coinbase Earn. I-close po na natin ito. Scroll down natin. I-check natin yung available na crypto na pwede natin pagkakitaan. So, currently, isa na lang yung available sa akin, ang Maker MKR. So, start course na po tayo. Okay, i-click natin tong lesson number 1.
Whose core mission is to enable greater financial freedom and to level the economic playing field for everyone, including those looking for more control over their assets or those living in economies suffering from hyperinflation. It does this via the Maker protocol and its two native tokens, DAI and MKR. The Maker protocol is a decentralized finance or DeFi application that allows its users to borrow funds by supplying collateral. It's currently one of the largest applications on the Ethereum blockchain and was one of the first to obtain significant user adoption. Maker's operations are completely decentralized, removing single points of failure, preventing interference from centralized parties, and making upgrades transparent and rule-based. DAI is a stablecoin that aims to always be worth $1. It mitigates volatility through an autonomous system of smart contracts, as well as through decentralized community governance. Many stablecoins today are fiat-backed. The issuers take real US dollars, put them in a bank account, and then issue tokens that represent those dollars. But DAI is different. It doesn't rely on dollars in a bank account. Instead, DAI is generated when users deposit supported crypto assets as collateral. All DAI within the Maker ecosystem is backed by a surplus of collateral that has been individually locked into audited and publicly viewable Ethereum smart contracts. MKR is a governance token that works to help keep the value of DAI as close to $1 as possible. MKR also powers Maker's decentralized, community-driven governance. Anyone can purchase MKR and join the global community of MKR token holders, helping to govern the Maker protocol and maintain DAI stability by voting on proposed changes and upgrades. Token holders like Margaret can view the current list of proposals being debated and voted on by visiting the Maker DAO forums. She can also check the history of all previous proposals and outcomes on the Maker governance dashboard. When she's completed her research and has decided what she thinks is the best decision for the overall stability and health of Maker DAO, this is where she can submit her vote too.
Okay, ang tanong po ay, what are the native assets of the Maker protocol? Ang tamang sagot po ay MKR and DAI. Yun, tama po. You earn $2 worth of MKR. So, i-click lang po natin ang next.
Maker governance. In the Maker protocol, all decisions and upgrades are managed by the community of MKR token holders who take on the responsibility of governing the platform to ensure it operates effectively and continues to thrive. Each MKR token gives its owner one vote per proposal. Proposals might include changes to the cryptocurrencies the protocol accepts as collateral, or an adjustment to the operational model or stability fee. The stability fee is a variable rate that reflects the cost paid by borrowers who deposit collateral in order to generate DAI. Because DAI is not mined and minted only when collateral is deposited by borrowers, the cost to borrow directly affects the amount of DAI in circulation and, in turn, its market value. By voting to change the stability fee, Margaret and the global community of MKR token holders can change the incentives that impact the supply of DAI in order to keep its price as close to $1 as possible. For example, if DAI's market price falls below $1, the community could pass a proposal to increase the stability fee. This would help to decrease the amount of DAI in circulation, potentially raising its price. The system is structured to reward prudent management by MKR holders. If MKR holders make good decisions and the system performs well, stability fees paid by users will accumulate as surplus. If that surplus goes beyond a certain threshold as decided by the community, the excess DAI is auctioned in return for MKR, which is then burned or permanently removed from circulation. If MakerDAO becomes under-collateralized, meaning there is more DAI on the market than collateral locked in the system will initiate an auction where MKR is minted and sold for DAI, which is then burned. This sale aims to bring the system back into balance by ensuring that any outstanding DAI is backed by an excess of collateral. These auctions incentivize MKR token holders like Margaret to govern the system well, as they may benefit from a decrease in MKR supply or may be negatively affected if bad governance decisions lead to new MKR being issued.
Okay, tapos na po ang video. So, ang quiz question is, who runs MakerDAO? Is it DAI holders, the Maker team, key member of Ethereum community, Ethereum miners, or MKR holders? Okay, ang tamang sagot po ay MKR holders. Okay, tama na naman po. You earn $2 worth of MKR. Lang po natin itong next for the next lesson.
For MakerDAO. The Maker protocol was created to help people around the world unlock access to the global financial marketplace. Maker provides financial tools and resources for users like Margaret that are secure, stable, and transparent. Users only need a crypto wallet and some crypto. With just these two things, anyone can securely generate DAI by opening a Maker vault. There's no involvement from a bank or set repayment terms. Maker users pay DAI back to their vaults whenever they like, or not at all if they don't want to. Margaret has a friend named Pablo who lives in a country with hyperinflation. His local currency is constantly declining in value. He also doesn't have access to a US dollar bank account. To help protect his savings, earnings, or portfolio, Pablo could purchase DAI from a cryptocurrency exchange. Holding DAI offers a low barrier to entry solution for storing value without having to worry about inflation and price volatility. Pablo could also put his DAI in a DAI savings rate contract, helping to secure DAI's value and earning more DAI in the process. Today, Maker vaults accept a variety of cryptocurrencies as collateral for generating DAI. Each cryptocurrency is voted on by MKR holders. In the future, MakerDAO hopes to take a major step forward in improving blockchain scale and growth by adding support for real-world collateral assets like gold, tokenized real estate, and blockchain-based bonds. Maker also envisions a world with greater financial transparency. Because DAI is collateralized by crypto on public blockchains rather than dollars in private bank accounts, the value of individual vaults can be confirmed by anyone, not just by select employees of a single bank. Anyone with an internet connection can monitor the health of the system, token supply, collateral amounts, current fees, and more by visiting DAIstats.com. This site hosts important stats about Maker that are free to access and verifiable via the blockchain. As DeFi becomes more popular, MakerDAO hopes that this level of transparency, coupled with decentralized governance, will increase economic empowerment for users across the world.
Okay, ang quiz question po ay, what do you need to generate DAI today? A crypto wallet and crypto collateral, an Ethereum node, an approved application from a supported bank, a mobile phone or a laptop computer, or USDC, UDST, or another stablecoin. Ang tamang sagot po ay a crypto wallet and a crypto collateral. So, click po natin. At tama na naman po, you earn $2 worth of MKR. So, i-click lang po natin tong done. At balik tayo sa Coinbase portfolio po natin. And i-click po natin ang refresh para mag-reflect po ang ating latest na kinita mula sa Coinbase. At ito na po ang ating kinita mula sa MKR, 7.99 SGD. Okay, balik po tayo sa Earn Rewards. Currently po, meron pa po tayong available na $50 na hindi nakiklaim. Ito po yung crypto na hindi po natin nakiklaim, worth of $10 at $40 of COM. So sa part po na ito, kikita po tayo ng worth of $40 of COM kung ma-share po natin sa apat na friends natin ang ating share link. So, para po kumita pa ng extra, dito sa part na ito, pwede nyo pong i-share ang link sa mga kaibigan nyo na may verify Coinbase para kumita pa ng hanggang $40 or worth 1,400 pesos. Iwan ko din po ang aking share link below para kung gusto nyo lang pong gamitin at malaking tulong na po sa akin as a small YouTuber. At syempre, huwag pong kakalimutan ang use compound with Coinbase Wallet. At kikita po kayo ng $10 worth of compound. And finally, ito na po ang ating kinitang for free mula kay Coinbase. At ayan po ang step by step kung paano kumita sa Coinbase. I hope po nakatulong ang video na ito. kung paano tayo kikita ng ekstrang pera online. Kung nakatulong po itong video na ito, ma-appreciate ko po kung ilalike nyo po ang video na ito at huwag kalimutan mag-comment. At kung bago ka sa aking YouTube channel, please consider subscribing. Maraming salamat po sa panonood. Ako po si Migs. Kita po tayo ulit sa susunod na video.